Welcome to Greg Hansen's Video Notebook, brought to you by Albertsons. I'm Star Sports editor Ryan Finley here with Greg Hansen. Greg, let's talk about UCLA. Arizona plays the Bruins here on Saturday, and you would think on paper that UCLA is the better team, but you would think on paper, dating back 30 years, that UCLA would be the better team, and they've just kind of always underachieved. Why is that?
You know why they always call them the gutty little Bruins? I don't know why. Where did that get started?
Rick Neuheisel. Rick Neuheisel is the cause for and solution to every problem they've ever had.
But that was when I was a kid, it was gutty little Bruins.
Yeah.
And then when you grow up and start following the Pac-10 and the Pac-8, you think they should be like USC every year because they get second pick of all the LA kids.
Right.
And
if not first pick.
I know it.
Yeah.
They've only got, since Arizona joined the Pac-10 in 1978, UCLA has only gone to 4 Rose Bowls. That is outrageous.
That is outrageous.
And 3 of them were 83, 84, and 87 when the league was awful. And Terry Donahue, who he was a fairly good coach.
Yeah.
He'll get in the Hall of Fame, but I don't think he was a Hall of Fame coach. So they took advantage of a bad 1980s decade and got there 3 times with guys like Rick Neuheisel at quarterback, who wasn't very good, even though I love him as an announcer.
Yeah, he's a great announcer.
And they go once in the 90s, and then they've had a series of fired coaches since in this century. I just can't figure out why they can't put it all together and be a powerhouse for a long time.
Who would have ever thought I would say this sentence here? UCLA has become the places where departed coaches go to die. Bob Toledo, you know where Bob Toledo is?
I think he's at San Diego State.
San Diego State. He's the offensive coordinator at San Diego State. Carl Durrell is an NFL assistant coach.
Yeah.
Rick Neuheisel is on TV. These are guys who 5, 10, 15 years ago had a job that had to be considered among the top 10 in the country, and they've just failed. Is that institutional? Is that just bad decisions? Or is that people always assuming UCLA is better than they are?
The common string is that their athletic director, Dan Guerrero, hired them all. I wouldn't want him hiring my athletic director because of his history. And you know, even in basketball, he got some real clunkers.
Sure. I mean, the jury's still out on Steve Alford, that's for sure.
Yeah. But UCLA should be hitting it. Kansas State has a better football program than UCLA and has had for 25 years. Wow. Kansas State.
Kansas State, and they have to recruit to the Little Apple.
I know it.
Manhattan, Kansas. Greg, what does all this mean going into Saturday? Anything?
I think it means, now, this is the most unpredictable football season in Pac-12 ever.
Right.
I think it means Rich Rod tends to get more out of his players, and I think Jim Mora, who I'm not a fan of, gets less out of Moore. And maybe that's why they call him Mora. But I like Arizona's chances, and as soon as I say that, they're going to get thumped. But, you know, that can happen anyway. You're wrong and right like this all year.
Right, trying to predict what's going to happen in the Pac-12. I mean, even trying to predict what happens with Arizona week to week has been sort of tricky. That's absolutely the most unpredictable Pac-12 football season ever. That'll do it for this episode of Greg Hansen's Video Notebook, brought to you by Albertsons. For Greg Hansen, I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.
It's game time here at Albertsons, so listen up. It's our goal to help you score great deals. So pay attention to the game plan because you could win Cardinal season tickets, the chance for your child to be a Cardinal kickoff kid, or $10,000 cash and other prizes. Here's what you do. Look for this tag, buy $10 worth or more. Grab your prize code at checkout and enter it at scoregreatdeals.com. Now let's play football. Get in the game for your chance to win.